So now we are going to cover the creation of this sternum piece here. So first thing you want to do is print out the sternum point pattern. You see you've got two pieces to the pattern. Here's the smaller piece, which is this guy right here up on the top. And then this larger piece here is this guy. You'll notice that there's a V in the design here. This is designed so that when you bring it together at those points, it'll create this peak in the piece, and then you'll glue this smaller piece on top to hold it all together in this shape. So now I have both pieces for the sternum cut out. I've taken the pattern of the smaller piece and folded it in half, and on what is going to be the back side of it, I use this pattern piece to mark the center line on it. Now what this will let me do is it'll allow me to figure out where to line it up on the larger piece. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this whole entire piece in glue, this whole entire backside in glue, and I will, once it's dried, I will line up that center line just on one side, press it down so it's secure on the one side, and once that's done, I'll bring the other side over, line it up, and press the other side down. And so then you'll have your one piece finished, ready for painting. Okay, I've got the piece all glued together, ready for painting. So this is what it looks like before you get out and paint the piece. So here we have the sternum piece all painted up. Here's the back side. And when I painted it, I used Rust-Oleum's metallic paint and primer. They're flat, soft iron. So since this has a primer built in to the paint itself, I didn't lay on any sort of primer beforehand. I did 3 light coats. If you do use another paint that doesn't have a primer built into it, I would strongly recommend laying down a few coats of a black primer first before putting your paint down. Also, before painting, even before priming, I would heat seal it. Make sure you've heat sealed your foam at least once before you go to paint it. So once you have your piece all finished up, ready to go onto the torso, it's pretty easy for lining it up because this center point will line up right up with the center of the abs. And I would recommend putting in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of glue on the sides here, a little bit at the point here on the back side, and as per standard, doing 2 coats on here, letting it set up until it's tacky, and then press it into place so it'll flatten out a little bit on the sides but won't go fully flat, and you'll be good to go.